Hey, what's going on, concrete contractors? Welcome aboard. Welcome to your Concrete Success podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, I'm going to give you the full rundown into what your Concrete Success podcast is all about. Now, here's the bottom line. If you're tuning in and you're listening in, I want to talk about your Concrete Success podcast and really why we started out this podcast. Well, for first and foremost, this podcast is dedicated to the flatwork and decorative concrete industries for concrete contractors and contractors that specialize in decorative concrete. And it is my passion to really bring awareness, to really elevate this industry and be able to share tips, tricks, strategies on how to grow and scale a business from the marketing perspective, how to position your decorative concrete services to stand out from all the noise, how to be able to take your company from where it is to that next level that you're looking for. And I'm not going to be doing this all alone, all by myself. Right now, we've actually just launched about 2 weeks ago. And we've done what we call the soft launch, which we have not gone out and done any promotions to this podcast. But it is in our radar to start bringing in other individuals, to start bringing in individuals that you probably know and want to know their story in the industry, manufacturers, from developers, from established concrete companies, from some of the leading decorative concrete contractors in the country, in the United States. So it is my job to bring in these individuals here under your Concrete Success podcast so that they can share their story with you and they can share their concrete success strategies on how to grow, how to scale, and how to run a profitable concrete business so that they can you can live the life that you've always dreamed of. So the bottom line is your Concrete Success podcast is where you'll discover how you can start, grow, and scale and market a residential and decorative concrete company from top leaders in the industry. My name is Danny Barrera. I'm the founder of Concrete Marketing Crew, and what we do is we specialize in helping flatwork and decorative concrete contractors all throughout the United States double their leads with our concrete marketing plan. And when I mean double, that is an understatement. But here, this conversation is about your Concrete Success podcast. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick so that you guys get to see. We actually just got into Spotify. So if you listen to Spotify, you'd like to have Spotify open throughout the day, you can tune in there. You can see we have 11 shows right now. This will make it the 12th show. We have, if you like to listen to the Google Podcast, we're on Google Podcast. We just got added into Apple Podcasts today, which is the 10th of May, and then we're on Stitcher as well, and we're on a couple of other different stations. But if you want to check out our podcast and listen to it, you can go ahead and just click on the link right here underneath this video in the description. Otherwise, you could just Google your Concrete Success podcast, and that's what you're going to come across. Here's the thing, guys. We did a soft launch with just an idea, a microphone, and a camera. And it is also my job to inspire you guys to get out there, to show you guys. I've been documenting this whole experience. I started out without an intro, without an outro, without trying to be too fancy, other than just a microphone, really, because that's what really counts when you're providing a message. You want to make sure that you're clearly being heard and people can understand what you're saying on the other side. And that is what we've been focusing on, is just bringing value, giving you real world content. And so far, we've covered topics for ways to stand out as an epoxy concrete coatings installer. What happens when a concrete contractor neglects their Google My Business, right? What happens exactly? 4 ways concrete contractors struggle at handling leads. We covered that in that episode. We also covered about SEO, gave you a rundown and a walkthrough on just very lightly how to look at a website and see how you can improve based on different keywords and search criteria. Also, is SEO a waste of money for concrete contractors? We talked about it on a different episode. We talked about how you can market your epoxy business on Google search. 4 ways you can do that if you're an epoxy coatings installer. Tips for marketing your concrete business, concrete coatings business on Google, right? That's another episode right there. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can listen to here depending on what type of concrete contractor you are, whether you're a flat work, you specialize in flat work or decorative concrete applications. So this podcast is made by myself and Concrete Marketing Crew. So my team has been putting a lot of work into coming up with topics and ideas. And if you want to hear something, you want to learn something about how we market concrete contractors as an agency, you can send us an email at podcast@concretemarketingcrew.com. podcast@concretemarketingcrew.com, or visit our website concretemarketingcrew.com and just hit right there. There's a chat option. Send us a message and we'll definitely get an episode created for you guys. So it is our intention to elevate this industry. I'm sharing with you tips from the marketing and the positioning standpoint, and I will be bringing experts in the field that actually run businesses that are very profitable, that have been able to make this happen and build a life of success in their own terms as a concrete business owner. So if that interests you, what I love you to do is to, number one is, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe right here on YouTube, and this way you can stay in touch and you can see all the new episodes come on live as we're doing interviews. If you're listening in whatever you're using, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Apple Podcasts, whether that's Stitcher, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like the content, give us feedback. We'd love to get your feedback. Give us a good old 5-star if you love it. Give us a 4-star if you like the content, and we look forward in bringing you amazing content. Thank you so much for listening in. This is Danny Barrera, your Concrete Success Podcast. If you have any questions, go to concretemarketingcrew.com. Have a great rest of your day.